What is up, guys? Welcome to the Verse Crypto channel, the most savage, degenerate crypto channel out there. My name's Chaos Chris, and I'll be your host today. Before you hop in this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on bell notifications so we keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information in this space. With that being said, let's hop right in this video. So, I got a special project for all you degenerates out there today. It's a very unique project, and it's got a very interesting branding behind it. The name of this project is Love.io. And a little bit of a summary and a background behind Love.io. Love is a cryptocurrency designed for censorship resistance, worldwide adoption, and made for the highest possible value appreciation. Join us today. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about this very unique and innovative project. And guys, I have something to say when it comes to projects like this. They are so unique and so explosive. And the best part about this project is it's being built on the Pulsechain. What's that one more time? It's being built on the Pulsechain. So, like I've said in past videos, the Pulsechain ecosystem is going to boom once it launches because so many projects are just lining up at the front door. They're doing sacrifices. They're launching, kind of like a prototype project either on the Ethereum blockchain or on the Binance Smart Chain, and they're getting ready to enter this ecosystem. So it's very important that anyone viewing this video, you should definitely take some time out and review all these projects launching on the Pulsechain, because as the overall price of the Pulse token goes up, a lot of these other tokens will follow. So that's enough of me going on a rant and rambling around. Let's hop right in this video and check this project out. So before we kind of get into the white paper, and I'm not gonna lie, the white paper is kind of like a research paper. There's so much going on, so much detail, and for me, I love detail. I'm a very detailed dude. I'm an engineer. I mean, I love getting into all these cool concepts and just reading about stuff. But from a marketing standpoint, sometimes too much information is bad and it can overwhelm a lot of people. Nowadays, people have very short attention spans, and a lot of the branding and marketing should show like a lot of pictures and stuff like that. But regardless, it's still a phenomenal website and gives out so much information so that anyone who goes through this website will have a complete and great understanding of this project. So back to branding, just one on rant. So we got Love.io, and think about it this way, love is probably one of the most used words in the English language. I can't tell you how many times I've used I love you or I've said love in a given day. And to think that, anytime someone searches love on the internet or someone ever searches like love with crypto, this project's going to pop up. LOVE is a very commonly used word. And so, it's not like all these other projects like, Drip or Splassive or, Pancake Swap. These are like different names that, project developers came up with. But the project development team is using Love.io, and they're also using the love ticker symbol. So since this is like such a common word, it's going to be phenomenal for marketing, and it's going to help this project grow absolutely exponentially, and it's going to go bananas. So just right off the bat, right when I saw that, I fell in love with it because the branding is love. So kind of scrolling down here, I want to go through this first paragraph. I'm not going to read every single word on this page, otherwise this video will probably be about 4 hours. But so love is cryptocurrency designed for censorship resistance. That means you can't stop someone from sending money to someone else, going from peer to peer. One thing we saw up in Canada was There's a lot of protests. There's a lot of, blocking the bank accounts and stuff. A couple months ago, I'm not trying to get into politics, but the idea of the censorship resistance is you don't have a centralized authority blocking you from transferring wealth from one person to another through a peer-to-peer transaction. And so the idea behind, having something censorship resistant is that, anytime you do a transfer on the blockchain, it's between you and a smart contract. It's not like a deal between you and a bank or, any of this like gray area. So worldwide adoption made for the highest possible value appreciation. The value for any cryptocurrency is mainly in relation to the overall utility and size of the network. More users in a network equals a higher coin or token price due to a limited supply of the coin or token in the network. We refer to this in academics as Metcalfe's law. It is therefore of great importance for value appreciation that the cryptocurrency is decentralized, has utility, and can scale across borders of networks, communities, and languages. So Metcalfe's law is a very commonly used term, especially in the Hex/Pulsechain community. The idea is if you can grow the community, then the overall price of the project will just go absolutely bananas, exponential. And this is something that Richard did a phenomenal job with Hex. He kind of started out with a YouTube channel. He was a Bitcoin maxi, decided to make his own project, and he just wanted to make a coin that is store value and just goes up and to the right. And he definitely succeeded in his ambitions behind the Hex project. And on his way up, the community just grew around his YouTube channel, his Twitter, and you started to see a large group of people turn into a massive group of people around the Hex project. And so what Love.io is trying to do is basically implement this same procedure with their project, with this phenomenal branding, with a peer-to-peer utility, and find a way to really grow this community so it can grow the price. And that's the idea behind what they're trying to say in that first paragraph. Now, the cryptocurrency with the ticker symbol Love and name has the perfect product market fit in sending peer-to-peer monetary value and connecting, incentivizing, and micro tipping. So, like I said earlier, this is peer-to-peer monetary value. When it comes to, cryptocurrency, we have all these cool projects. There's mining, there's, store value, but the ultimate end goal behind digital assets is to find a way where you can have this peer-to-peer monetary exchange. I mean, it's cool to be investing in new projects in the metaverse or whatnot, but the main goal is to get to a point where you can do transactions on a blockchain and not through any centralized authority. And so what Love.io is trying to do is replicate this peer-to-peer monetary value on the Pulse chain and also grow a massive community through social media. Now, micro tipping is something that's used among, influencers and gamers where, they're sitting on like a live stream playing like Call of Duty or something, and you send them a tip because they're entertaining, they're playing a game, they're reacting, they're doing a lot of cool stuff. It's basically kind of like a service industry type of approach where because you're being entertained, you basically give them some money, and these influencers use that money to support their lifestyle or support what they basically do, whether it's gaming, modeling, entertainment videos, the whole 9 yards. And what's great about micro tipping is people can develop salaries, and you don't need to go through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all these big tech companies where they give you a set of rules. If you don't fall in line with the set of rules, then you're cut off, you're not monetized or whatnot. And by having this great peer-to-peer monetary value exchange built on a phenomenal brand, this can go absolutely bananas in the influencer community. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the technology behind it through, social media. And this is something that's going to make you guys jump out of your seat. I absolutely love this project, but before I go on to the rant, let's just keep on going. Together, this creates a model for not only monetary transfer, but of positive energy and love. We all love positive energy, man. You always got to have good feelings, always send it across to other people. Positive vibes only, especially on this channel. The name is universal and can be used by anyone. It is not linked to a company, brand, or political party. It is multilingual and works in any language in the world. As a cryptocurrency, Love has many functions that enhances its utility to grow the network. It provides censorship resistance, and it is also a human right to support and love anything without censorship or paying high commission for love. Content creators and streamers over the last few years have been forced using centralized platforms like GoFundMe, Patreon, Twitch Bits, and OnlyFans to receive instant monetary gratification, only to experience paying high commissions or censorship. So, here's a few other platforms I forgot to mention: GoFundMe, Patreon, Twitch Bits, and OnlyFans. So, I'm not going to say like specific political events. I don't want to make this political channel or a cryptocurrency channel, but there has been times when GoFundMe has blocked people from receiving funds, and they gave all their funds back to everyone who was donating for whatever cause it was. And this has been the same thing with Patreon, and then OnlyFans has been implementing some crazy rules and whatnot. So the idea is what Love.io is not only trying to make, peer-to-peer monetary exchange a lot more easier, but they're trying to replace GoFundMe, Patreon, Twitch Bits, and OnlyFans. And that is absolutely huge. Each of these companies is worth billions and billions of dollars. I would say all of them together could easily be anywhere from 500 billion to maybe 600 billion dollars. So that's just a guess. Someone fact check me on Google or whatnot. But if an influencer, a creator, or someone who's in the public eye that has a special service starts using Love.io, doesn't have to pay any commission fee to these companies, and doesn't have to be in fear of censorship, this could be an absolutely huge game changer. And also the best part about it is, you can just transfer money through the blockchain. And like I've said before, when you're transferring money, doing the peer-to-peer monetary value exchange, is between you and the smart contract, not a bank, not Patreon, not OnlyFans, not any other third party. So, there's a lot of great sections in here. I don't want to go through every single section. Like I've said, it'll take hours and hours. I just want to go through the meat and the cheese. So, right here, there's going to be an app that you can download. And what you can do is you can send and receive safely using a QR code or address. And the name of this app is going to be the Loveio. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'll just say Loveio wallet, and automatically checks all addresses for errors. Send and receive love and other digital assets. AMM swap function, exchange directly to fiat currency, including USDT, mobile pay, connect Visa, MasterCard, American Express, diners. So I know you guys are looking at this and you're probably like, well, what's going on with all these words and bolding or whatnot. I'm going to break it down to you real quick. So you can take this mobile app, you can go through Facebook, you can go through big tech, and you can generate a special QR code. And that QR code is going to be sent to the recipient. And so the recipient has to put in some information, and it goes to the blockchain and it verifies that person, and then it'll send that love token directly to them. And so once they receive that love token, they'll have it on their wallet, and you have the option to either open up the Lovely app, or you can probably do it on MetaMask or whatever wallet. And taking that cryptocurrency, you can easily exchange for it for fiat, and you can take that fiat and send it to your bank account via Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and diners. So basically what I'm trying to get across is you can easily send Love.io to anyone in the world. It's basically making it easier to send cryptocurrency to another peer, whether it's an influencer, your mom, your grandma, your brother, or your sister. And when it comes to, all these different types of coins, people don't like to get into cryptocurrency because it's so confusing. There's so many blockchains, there's so many hula hoops you have to jump through. Most crypto traders go through exchanges, centralized exchanges, because it's easier. You put your credit card up there, they have a fiat on ramp and they have a fiat off ramp. But Love.io goes a step further. It's not centralized whatsoever. You can exchange crypto, you can send love from one person to another just with their mobile app or their wallet. I'm sure you can send to MetaMask or whatnot. And then they allow you to convert it and send it to your bank account in fiat. That is absolutely huge. The process is easy, it's straightforward, it's simple. You can on and off ramp fiat currency directly to this crypto. That is freaking huge. Not only will this be big for cryptocurrency, this will be big for the Pulsechain and any other projects on this ecosystem. Absolutely phenomenal. So definitely read a little bit more about this new technology. Like I said, you can do it through social media, you can send it through a text or whatnot. It's so revolutionary and it's absolutely bananas. I'm so excited for the upcoming launch of this project on the Pulsechain. Now, coming down here, we already discussed a little bit about microtipping and donations. Now, I think the big insight I want to get across with this microtipping and donations is Love.io is trying to become a brand behind these influencers. A lot of these influencers, they're marketed, they have products, but imagine if these influencers put out ads for Love.io and say, like, if you guys want to microtip me, send it to my Love.io app. Or they can say, this video is sponsored by Love.io, and they get like 100 of these influencers, and each of these influencers have like anywhere from 10,000 to 1,000,000 followers. That can absolutely grow the community exponentially. And then on top of that, they can say, I'm only accepting love tokens. And so that will push a lot of the followers behind these influencers to download this app, acquire these tokens, and send directly to these influencers. So the marketing campaign behind it is awesome. And imagine sending someone love, the cryptocurrency token. It gives you a very good internal feeling from emotional level, and the branding is absolutely genius. So if you guys want a little bit more of a breakdown, definitely check out this section. Now, you can definitely see that Love.io is going to have a lot of collaboration with NFT artists. And, the one thing when it comes to NFT digital creation, a lot of these artists only like to be paid in cryptocurrency. And typically, when you send Bitcoin, Ethereum, a lot of these other different types of cryptos, it takes a long time. And typically, like I said earlier, NFT artists only like to accept crypto. So if they can use something really fast, cheap, and affordable, they would most likely use Love.io because it's easy, it's peer-to-peer, and they can also get clients to hop on because it's very user-friendly, and the fiat on and off ramps are absolutely great. So to give you guys an idea of what this QR code looks like, here's a little bit of an example. There's a QR code, and it'll say how many dollars in fiat, and it'll say in love to you. And so this would basically be kind of like sending like a postcard to someone or a little just note to them, and it gives you that great feeling like, hey, this is absolutely awesome. Here's a little something in return, and then uses that brand name love. And it talks and within this little like postcard, it's got the price of the love token amount, and there's an issue and an expiration date. So if they don't come across and claim these tokens through this QR code, then it expires and the original sender keeps the crypto. Absolutely awesome. And here's the best part. See, I don't know how true this is, but you can already see the owner is hopping on, like business owners are hopping on and using the Loveify account to send and receive crypto. Now, one thing that kind of really caught my eye is there's going to be some online shopping, and this is mostly going to be behind, different types of brands and influencers. And then there's going to be a cashback rewards program. And so it says earn cashback in Love cryptocurrency. Lovefi.com marketplace displays today over 100,000 products and Love brands such as Burberry, Calvin Klein, Christian Dior, Dolce Gabbana, Elizabeth Arden, Gorgiamani. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Gucci, Jimmy Choo, Ralph Lauren, Versace. All right, well, you get the point. All these sorts of brands you can buy with Love Crypto and get some awesome cashbacks. I'm pretty sure these are really expensive brands. That's why I can't pronounce half of them. So I'm sorry. Don't vilify me in the comment section. And so it's basically developing into this market, into this MasterCard / Visa type payment where you can just go buy products and get a cash back. It's literally like a credit card. Absolutely genius. So kind of going through the rest of this page, there's a lot of great information. I don't want to cover every single part of this, but the one thing I want to say is the Loveio team is huge. Just looking on this page, there's about 20, was it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, so there's about 22 people on their team. They have hundreds of years of experience in this digital space. You got people in the US, Australia, the UK, Sweden, all across the world. And they're coming together to create an absolutely bananas project. Now, one thing I will mention is currently there is a sacrifice phase, and it's very similar to the Pulsex, Pulsechain, Internet Money. All these other projects are going through a sacrifice phase. And right now they're going through stage 5, where for every dollar you sacrifice, you will receive 6,000 Love tokens. And then going up to stage 6, which I believe is going to be next month, it's going to be 5,000. And I'm pretty sure it's going to keep decreasing all the way down. And I'm not sure if it's going to be capped at stage 7, but I believe at stage 1 is $1 for every 10,000 Love tokens. And so if you guys want to hop into the sacrifice phase, it's a great way to get into this project early. You get airdropped to crypto. And the best part about it is absolutely tax-free. So coming back here, I'm going to kind of wrap up this video. I know there's a lot going on with this project, and I probably went a little too long, but overall, Loveio is a monster. It's basically creating a world application for paying people for products, for services, anything you can think of. The best way to put it is it's like a Visa kind of MasterCard company, except it lives on the blockchain. It's not like a corporation. They can't stop you from doing transactions. And they're absolutely using phenomenal marketing methods to grow the community and get more and more people into this project. And because Love.io has an excellent marketing campaign, this is going to also blow up the Pulsechain ecosystem. So overall, we here on the Verse Crypto channel are very bullish on Love.io. Love the project. It's been KYC'd, and we can't wait to see how it performs at the Pulsechain launch. So if you guys have any questions about this project, leave them down below in the comments section. And before I wrap this up, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on bell notifications so we keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information in this space. My name's Chaos Chris. I'll see you guys.